Josephine, and Nene. Still standing strong, beautiful.
I give you Senator Pius Anyi, Grand Commander of the Order of the Right.
Out of respect and acceptance of the speech of the distinguished Senator, our arrow.
I am most delighted that you all found time to respond and honor my invitation to this briefing. I realize that many of you have just resumed your normal undertakings after the Christmas and end of year holidays. Let me especially welcome all our elders, leaders, members of our party from the Southeast, party from the Southeast Zonal Working Committee, members of our party state executive committees of Abia, Anambra, Enugu, and Imo states to this briefing. I thank you all for finding time. And let me explain that I started this process and segmented them. I have undertaken the consultation with the governors on an individual basis. Then I singled out our leaders who, by reason of their age, may not be exposed to the crowd because of the coronavirus. So I have consulted them individually too. And I decided to now cap up this consultation by inviting all of us here today for this meeting. And central to this consultative meeting are the party structure in the Southeast and selected elders. So I'm delighted that all those who invited are present, and more particularly the working committees of our parties at the zonal and state levels. 18th of February 2023, exactly 13 months and 23 days from today, the 2023 Presidential and National Assembly elections will be held. Although the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) is yet to issue the guideline for the political activities, individuals with aspirations to contest offices have commenced consultations and preliminary preparations. This session today is part of that process. I have called this meeting to consult with my zone and key stakeholders for that matter in the zone. For us in the PDP, the successful holding of our national convention and the election of the new National Working Committee members has invariably set the stage for political activities in our party towards 2023. Let me therefore use this opportunity to once again congratulate our national chairman, Dr. Uche Ayu, the national secretary, our own Senator Samuel Anyanwu, and other members of the National Working Committee for their meritorious election at the PDP 2021 National Convention. With this new leadership, our great party has been reinvigorated to take PDP successfully through the upcoming electioneering campaigns and ultimately winning the 2023 general elections. I would like to state that I have stood with our party, the PDP, in good and in bad times. Like most loyal party members, I have had my moments of elation in the party as well as difficult times, but I never moved. I have never switched party. I have remained in PDP from its foundation till date. Therefore, I may go to say that I can be entrusted with the vision, mission, values, and principles of PDP as a committed party man. Two, I have been privileged to understand our national problems and appreciate their enormity and peculiarities in the last 21 years from my vantage positions in both the legislative and executive arms of government. Therefore, I have a clear view of the task ahead, as well as the solutions needed to advance the cause of our country. Three, my records as President of the Senate and as Secretary to Government of the Federation clearly show that I am more interested in building strong institutions seeking enhancement of personal power or position. I was a loyal party man. I managed diversity to the extent that ethnicity was never a consideration in all the activities of the Senate. My leadership in the National Assembly not only promoted independence and stability of the legislation as an institution, but also equality of all constituencies and their representatives, and so enhanced productivity in the National Assembly. As Secretary to Government of the Federation, I devoted my energy to helping the President to give focus to the presidency on the core needs of all Nigerians, maintained harmony among all ministries, agencies, and departments of government, and ensure equity, fairness, and inclusiveness in allocation of resources and appointments. My brothers and sisters, my experiences notwithstanding, I do not claim to be the most qualified from the Southeast or any other part of the country for that matter. I'm only offering myself to continue my service to my country in the capacity of President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria at a time I believe that my experiences will be needed to save our beloved country from drifting further. I am convinced with due modesty that I am willing and available, ready and equipped by experience and exposure, temperament and humility, capacity and competence to serve Nigeria at this point in time as her president. I must take the liberty of this event to specially convey my deepest appreciation to the Governor of Enugu State, Right Honorable Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi, and his brother, the Governor of Abia State, Dr. Okezie Ibazo, both of whom have incredibly led our party to greater heights in the Southeast. I am also to inform you all that I have individually briefed them and consulted with them. I have also consulted with leaders and statesmen, party elders, and other critical stakeholders across the country. The purpose of this consultation is to gauge the mood of the nation, seek counsel, blessing, and listen to leaders and elders on their perspectives of the way forward for our country. That is why I am here before you today, my own.
Thanks for checking out Symphony on YouTube. Please be sure to subscribe and like our videos for updates.